of the Druid variety. Excellent. Excellent Druid quest. We haven't seen that in a while. So I'm not really sure what the game plan is going to be. But I think very much that we're going to want to get our N'Zoth as quickly as possible. Obviously on turn 10 would be ideal, I think. If we're able to hit some cards and draw along the way. Do we want to overload now? No. And the reason is we have enough cards in our hand, and this way we'll be able to coin out the old piloted Shredder right away. And throw out our first Death Rattle and try to develop a board against our opponent's probably soon to be overwhelming board. So that's going to kind of be the game plan here. Do we even need to now? Do we need to go aggressive? Nope. And now we definitely kind of regret not having drawn, but at the same time our hand is already big enough. So I feel like we're going to be okay regardless. Giving our opponent the opportunity to move first is going to be a little bit upsetting, but at the same time, we'll be alright. I think we will definitely be alright here. Another hero power. This is actually making us feel pretty good. The Druid does have the ability to get a few early game 5 attack minions out. Positioning, but I don't think positioning is going to matter in the long run. I apologize. We probably should have gone to the left if that sort of thing matters in this game. Although, to be honest, there's no guarantee that it will. But for right now, we should trade into most things. Obviously, we'll have the devolve for later. Wow, very aggressive with the swipe. We want not Doomsayer, and then we're fine. And this looks like our opponent may honestly just have drawn horribly. Not that we're saying this is a done deal right now. I think I would have preferred also to get the Ancestral Spirit on the Shredder as opposed to the old Sludgy. But we'll see what happens here. Actually, this evolve could be very problematic. Oh, Earthen Scales as well. This might eat a very, very reasonable... This could eat a very reasonable devolve right now. And then I wanted to kind of take a second to think about what else we want to do. Obviously, we have the option of Ancestral Spirit and Reincarnate. And then we can flood our board with our N'Zoth to get a million Sludge Belchers. Sludge Belcher is definitely just a 3 attack I'm not as happy with. And because we have this combo, I think I'd honestly rather save it for something else. So I think we do want to draw first and see what we can get. Ooh, Hex is reasonable in this situation, and let's go ahead and hit us with a little bit of draw right now. Order doesn't matter. You're looking at me. You're right, I'm looking at you, Defias Ringleader. I'm gonna be looking at you in Westfall in 6 months to a year when 6 months to a year to 2 years when Classic WoW comes out. Obviously double trade is awful. This is actually an interesting card for our opponent though, right? To give a little bit of late game value. To a deck that, you know, traditionally will run out of steam after that initial push. Let's see what Barnes gives us. Like if Barnes gives us a Sylvanas, I think we just take the 5/5. We obviously now have options. We can go Ancestral Spirit here. Although, you know what? I think we will actually. And the reason is, and we can just go face here. So that even if the 1/1 dies now, which our opponent has to, and if our opponent doesn't actually do that, we're going to win because we're going to drop Kel'Thuzad next turn. And Druid, aside from, let's say, Deathwing, is not going to have any way to really deal with... Well, this is a little bit interesting now of how we have to do the math. Because the issue is if we drop Kel'Thuzad, our opponent's going to get a million Master Chests, but that could also be kind of fun. It's obviously not going to be the best play, maybe not even the correct play. Let's say almost certainly not the correct play. But how can we do this so that we get the most amount of Earth Elementals? This is already buffed once with one Ancestral Spirit. I think I want to save this last one for another Death Rattle. And I'm kind of looking at Sylvanas. Because right now our N'Zoth is only 2 minions. Although I guess 2 could also be enough in this matchup if we're able to kind of take control of this board. We have 4, 5, 6, 7 power. So we don't have enough. So maybe it's going to be a Maelstrom. Actually, it's going to be a Hero Power. And we'll do it this way. And then we'll get 2 of these big friends of ours. And then we'll say go here. I think this is going to be probably enough power. Even if our opponent is able to get rid of the 8 health off the Master Chest, that's going to be a lot. Even, I guess Naturalize. I was going to say Naturalize is the one way that really messes with us. Now, luckily, we do have a little bit of removal. And if it's really big minions, we can Kel'Thuzad and trade our Earth Elementals to get more Earth Elementals. Uh-oh. That's potentially scary. Like, if we get hit with a Doom now or something like that, that could be awful. Very, very interesting. And we're basically just... I think we're in a pretty good holding pattern. I don't even know if how much we need to commit. Draw 2 cards, minions cost 2 less. Is that what it said? That's pretty weak. Although hitting 14, 15, 18 to face is kind of very strong. So maybe we just do that. And we're actually at a mana where we can't play our Kel'Thuzad, which is unfortunate. Let's do this again, see if we get a Maelstrom.
On with the show.
We'll get our Maelstrom out this way, I think, and we can just go face. Oh, that's an excellent 1-drop. And probably one of the 1-drops we should consider playing in Shaman in Wild, because why the heck not? It's just super, super strong. Ooh, discover a legendary, summon 2 copies. Doesn't really matter. Even Tyrion right now is not going to save our opponent. Yeah, this is not nearly enough. Unless our opponent can toss out some amazing taunts right now. And I don't think they'll be able to. Yeah, that's lethal on board, no? Oh, and another Naturalize. Interesting. Now we actually have ourselves a game. 7, 8, 9. We'll see how our Devolve works. We could just Devolve through this taunt. Wild Growth for draw is probably okay. Unless, again, no, this... Healing Wave is probably not going to matter. Let's go toss out this Devolve. See what happens. We really want Spell Power now. And that looks like lethal. And it was lethal even though I clicked the wrong minion to begin with. That was a fun game. I'll take that. That was very, very fun. We'll take that win and move along.